This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
Next week, a House subcommittee will hold a hearing looking at legislation as to the possibility of reopening Yucca Mountain's nuclear waste repository. Governor Brian Sandoval is fighting to stop the move. Democratic Congressman Ruben Kuhn is asking that he be allowed to testify since Nevada won't be represented. The hearing is looking at the government's responsibility concerning the disposal of nuclear waste from plants across the country. Lawmakers are looking into strengthening the Nuclear Waste Policy Act. In 1982, Yucca Mountain was designated as a permanent site for nuclear waste disposal. More than $15 billion was spent to prepare the site. It was defunded in 2012. There have not been any other permanent sites identified at this time. Nuclear waste continues to be stored temporarily at the originating plants and other areas across the United States. Well, you may recognize some of these faces in this next story. Four lovely local women have opened up their own salon on Highway 372 called Simply Divine Hair and Nails. The crew used to work at the now closed New Outer U. We caught up with Kathy to find out more.
Well, we just opened 2 weeks ago. All four of us that work in hair worked together at another salon which closed, and so we needed a new home. So this one was available and we opened it on our own.
You're open now off of Highway 372.
Yes, we are, and they've been very inviting and helpful.
Your clients had seen you over there off of Pahrump Valley Boulevard in Calvetta. They might want to come over to this location now, right?
Oh, yes.
What kind of specials are going on?
Well, we do all hair salon and nails. We have very reasonable prices.
What types of services?
We do haircuts, hair color, highlights, lowlights, all over color, and we also do waxing. We do manicures and pedicures, senior pedicures, the manicure gels, and pedicure gels also. We have 3 hairstylists, which are Cosmos, and 1 manicurist.
What's your hours?
We are Tuesday through Saturday. We start at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we work until our last customer leaves.
What's the phone number for more information to make an appointment?
We actually have the same phone number that we used to at the New Outer U. It's 775-751-1116.
Where is Simply Divine Hair and Nail Salon located?
At 1190 East Highway 372, suite number 2.
And Angela Miles brings us today's Business First Brief.
Tapping our news, presidential comments along with earnings reports lifted the mood of the stock market. The Dow made that triple-digit run while the Nasdaq closed at a record high. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin tells reporters a tax bill will soon be unveiled. President Trump says he has plans to reveal big changes to NAFTA in a couple of weeks. The president is also requesting an investigation into unfair trade involving foreign steel that is imported to the U.S. U.S. Steel was among the stocks that surged on that presidential probe. CSX is on the fast track under its new CEO. The CEO predicts the railroad company will have a profit increase of 25% this year. Shares soared higher. Verizon is losing customer connections. The company reported its first ever quarterly loss of subscribers, and that's even after offering an unlimited data plan. The stock dropped about 1%.
Thanks, Angela. Russian military aircraft were spotted flying off the coast of Alaska for the 4th time in as many days. The 2 most recent sightings occurred late Wednesday and on Thursday, with the first involving 2 IL-38 Maritime Patrol aircraft and the second involving 2 Tu-95 nuclear-capable Bear bombers. Russian aircraft never entered U.S. airspace, but U.S. and Canadian jets were dispatched to perform an intercept during Thursday's encounter. On Thursday, the bombers entered the Alaskan Air Defense Identification Zone 700 nautical miles southwest of Anchorage, significantly farther from the U.S. coastline than 2 other encounters that occurred on Monday and Tuesday. The Alaskan Air Defense Identification Zone is a designated region of international airspace, primarily surrounding the U.S. and Canada, that is meant as a buffer to allow for the identification of aircraft heading towards North America. While these flights pose no real military threat, U.S. defense officials are taking notice of the high frequency at which they've occurred this week and say that this is a clear message to the United States. We'll have more news after the break.